Hi, this is Jen, and thank you for joining me. I hope everyone is doing well. This is the third video in a series of 4 videos for the month of March for the Not Too Shabby Shop, sharing the new release for summer and spring and summer. The stamp sets that were released are Picnic Fun, Summertime Buddies, Spring is in the Air, and the last set is called Tea Time Buddies. For this video, I will be using the Summertime Buddies stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and create 2 cards using that stamp set. I've already created the background panel. I actually created it when I did my last set of cards and I didn't end up using it. And so that is just ink blended with Distress Oxide. And I've taken a die from my stash to cut out these 3 circles in the white card panel. I am doing some paper piecing for the little inner tube portions only, so I'm just pulled out an old paper pad from my stash and I'll be using that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp those up. And then I'm taking the little bubbles that are in the stamp set and using this WENDY VECCHI Garden Patina ink to go ahead and add that to the background over the top of the Distress inks. And the images in this card, the little dog and the cat and the sandcastle and the starfish, were all colored using my Zig Clean Color brush marker. And I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment in that last little circle on this card. And you'll notice that the sentiment says summertime and it is misspelled. So the actual stamp in the set is misspelled. Luckily, it was caught, and so when you order, if you order this set, it will be there will be an additional stamp in that set that has the corrected lettering. But I did actually forget that it was misspelled, and I used it, and then I didn't want to put something over that circle. I had already adhered my panel down and everything. And so I just went ahead and went with it. But it was a good opportunity to kind of let you know that that is the case with the stamp set. And that actually does happen more than you realize with a stamp company. So it is not an oddity, really. It just happens sometimes. And it happened with this. But rest assured, you will be receiving the corrected sentiment when you purchase the stamp set. To finish off this card, I just added a few of the water droplets embellishments, and that completes that card. For the second card, I used a lot of pattern paper and again my Zig Clean Color brush markers. I'm just going to show a little bit of the coloring for this. This is how I usually color, is to outline some of the stamp and then go ahead and pull that color into the middle, so it's a little bit lighter on the towards the center of the image and darker towards the outside. So I try to pick colors that match the pattern paper a little bit, which is really the great thing about pattern paper, is that if you have that, you don't really have to think about the colors that you're using so much. You can kind of just pick ones that coordinate well with that pattern paper. So I actually have 2 pieces of pattern paper. One is kind of like a sun, or a sunburst, and that's going to be adhered to the card base. And that is the same size as a card base, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then the other piece of pattern paper is a little bit smaller. It is actually, I think they're umbrellas, but they might be like little candies or something. I don't know. It's all in a summer pack of paper, so I thought it coordinated. And then I'll just go ahead and take that smaller piece of pattern paper and use some double-sided adhesive to adhere that to my card base. I'll go ahead and add that white frame you see in the left-hand corner with some double-sided tape. And then the sentiment I chose for this is Time for a Break. And I'll go ahead and pop that up with some foam tape and then add the images onto the card as well. And that's pretty much it for this card and for this 2-card video. I'm going to go ahead and have the next video out on Tuesday using the last stamp set in this new release, and that is the Tea Time Buddies, I believe. So look out for that. Thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend with me. If you like this video or found it informative, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed and you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you. So please go ahead and click on that red subscribe button. Go ahead and check out the links below if you're interested in the stamp sets. And I'll catch you next time.